Carshalton Athletic have travelled to White Hart Lane today. Haringey Borough provide the opposition, just the other side of the A10 from the Tottenham Stadium. I'm Graham Whitehead for Robbins TV. Watch the highlights now. Good afternoon and welcome to Coles Park for this afternoon's Isthmian League Premier Division game between Carshalton Athletic and Haringey Borough. It's 10th versus 11th today as both teams look to push up the league. So let's check on the teams. For Carshalton, there are two changes from the starting lineup for last week's game against Stuart. Harry Ottaway and Tommy Bradford retain their places after coming on and helping transform the game in the second half. Dropping to the bench are Chris Sessignon and Dan Hector, and also on the bench returning from injury, number 2 Bobby Price. For Haringey Borough, there are 4 changes from the team that lost last weekend at Merstham. Coming in goal, Tiernan Parker, number 6 Georgie Jassy Sambu, number 9 Jamie Lee O'Donoghue, and number 10 Andronicus Georgiou. And dropping to the bench, Georgios Oresti, Addy Cole, and in goal, Jonathan Miles. Jordan Cheadle winning the header. Paris Hamilton Downs finding Bradford. Under pressure though. Looking for the shot. Jalen Jones deflects it wide. 4 in the box for Haringey. Ottaway gets his head on it. Hooked away. And it's gone in! Scott Mitchell has hooked it in for Haringey to open the scoring. No more than a couple of minutes gone and Carshalton have fallen behind early here. A reverse of recent weeks when they've typically been taking the lead early. But the corner came in from O'Donoghue, wasn't fully cleared, and a rather scrappy hooked finish from number 5 Scott Mitchell, but it's put Haringey in an early lead here. That goal will have been a bit of a confidence booster for Haringey Borough. They took a 5-0 thumping last weekend at Merstham. Conceded 5 goals in the first 36 minutes in that game. Bisardi across to O'Donoghue. Georgiou again, nice turn. His ball wasn't intended for Alifemi, but it's found him anyway. Whistling across the box, but no one able to get on the end of it. Looking over the top towards Bassett. Brings it down well. Olafemi with some defending to do now. Coming in from Bassett, could be Ottaway, but saved. Saved by Parker. Running at Eberswaney, but Bradford's there, getting a foot in. Lewis White, space to run into. McLeod grabbing at his shirt, but still White, still going, still White. Another mesmerising run from Lewis White there. He's got the ball again on the edge of the box. Finding Tommy Bradford. Gets his cross in, but Sambu's there to head it away. Ezi Eberswaney, but Hamilton Downs breaks for him. Gets the shot off. Lewis White trying to work a 1-2 with Bennett. Ball now with O'Donoghue. Looked short there and it's been picked up by Bennett. Going at the defence. Ottaway. Trying to turn, make some space, and it gets his shot off, and a deflection, and Harry Ottaway brings the scores level. Dan Bennett making a good run into the box, and then the ball broke for Ottaway. Looked like he was going to be forced to turn away from goal, but made a bit of space and curled a left foot shot, which took a deflection over Parker. And Carshalton are back in the game, 1-1. You hear me mentioning the name O'Donoghue quite regularly. It's because there are 2 on the pitch, brothers, Michael and Jamie Lee, 1 at left back, 1 up front. And as I mentioned earlier, their father's actually on the coaching staff, so it's a real family affair. Eberswaney now getting forward, gets his shot off, but straight across the goal. Nice break from Ezi Eberswaney. Cheadle looking to make some space for the cross, and it comes. Bisardi clears it. Eberswaney. Slightly heavy touch. Georgiou nipped in and Eberswaney brought him down. Carshalton certainly feeling they've been on the rough end of some refereeing decisions of late. One of those being a penalty that was awarded against Ezio Bazwani at Wingate and Finchley a couple of weeks ago. Here with Olafemi. O'Donoghue, Georgiou finding Rawling. Deflected. Legree getting her foot in, deflecting it over. O'Donoghue to take another corner. Crowd of players going for the ball, including Lloyd Thomas, and I think it was him that was fouled. Certainly no shortage of Haringey players willing to attack the ball there. Haringey still down to 10 at the moment as Parker knocks it forward. Georgiou works it nicely through to McLeod. Gets the cross in. Oh, and it hit the bar. Finds McDonald. Little turn. Gets his shot off. Well struck, but over the top. O'Donoghue tracking back. White still going at. Sambu clipping him. And yeah, I think we're going to have the first Haringey booking of the day here. Sambu just clipping Lewis White as he started to run at the back four. Attack the ball pretty aggressively. Forward now from Parker. Jones winning the header. Bradford getting it down. Basardi though came away with the ball and Bradford fouled him. Free kick in a dangerous area here. Thomas organising his wall. Olafemi then. Got a good pace and dip on it, but went into the side netting. Ebberswaney for Ottaway, lays it off nicely for Bradford. Mitchell in hard and unfairly on that occasion. Players quickly around the referee. As I said, it's certainly been a physical battle in and around that, in and around Harry Ottaway today. And this time I don't think Mitchell's going to get away with it. He's going to end up in the book. Bradford across now to Ebberswaney. Lewis White running at defenders again, picks out Cheadle, swings in across. Jones on the end of it, but over the top. Looks like number 11, Mecky McLeod's getting the hook here. It's going to be replaced by number 12, Cypriot international Georgios Aresti. And now it's Aresti coming away with looking to get McDonald in. McDonald gets the wrong side of Ebberswaney. And still going, but he's run it out wide. Ezzy Ebberswaney just doing enough. Combination of Ebberswaney and Lloyd Thomas forcing McDonald wide, and his final touch was too strong, took it out for a goal kick. So Carshalton making their first substitution of the day. It's Dan Bennett who's gone off. Coming on is number 2, Bobby Price. So in the last 10 minutes here, can either side find a winner? Still sitting at 1-1. Helped on, and here's Sam looking to get his shot off, but he's pulled it wide. McDonald it was again who got up and won the flick. Sambu in on goal, but pulled his shot wide. Sambu stepped in, but his ball was only gone to Ebberswaney. Plays it into Ottaway. Turns, gets a shot off, block though. Hamilton Downs, another block, and now Haringey with a chance to come away with it. McDonald's ball too short, and that's a more of a rugby tackle than a football tackle there by McDonald. Be lucky to get away with that one, I would imagine. Not sure what you call that one, holding, tripping, or a combination of the two, but whichever it is, it's a booking there for Haringey substitute, Anthony McDonald. Cheadle. Jones under it. Parker makes a save. Mitchell across, winning the headers, gets it to Rawling. Inside to Sambu. Over the top now for McDonald. No offside. Back towards Cole. Arresti here, Sambu. Inside to McDonald. Reid winning it. Might break here for Sambu. Couldn't get the curl he was looking for in his shot. Price gets it forward towards Ottaway. Helps it down to Bradford. Nicely back heel to Bassett. Trying the shot. And just wide. Keeper got a touch on it. Once again, he's going to look to launch a missile forward. This one's a bit lower though. Falls here for Cole. Over the top for Arresti. No offside. Gets the ball in. And Carshalton get it away. Carshalton were calling for offside and all looking mystified at the linesman. But Arresti carried on. Got a cross in. Carshalton did well to keep it out in the end. Thomas Jones gets it away. Arresti in again. Helped on by Mitchell, but into the hands of Lloyd Thomas. Takes it quickly. Olafemi under it, wins the header, does well. Gets it over to Arresti. Basami looking long towards McDonald. Ebezwani does well, but comes under pressure from Arresti. Free kick called. And Ebezwani, that's a second yellow for Ezi Ebezwani. He's going to have to go off. Meanwhile, Haringey Borough have a chance to try and get the winner here. Because I think at this late stage of the game, it probably would be a winner. O'Donoghue and Cole are over the ball. O'Donoghue with it. Away by Ottaway. Arresti strikes it well, but over the top. And that's all we have time for. Haringey Borough 1, Carshalton Athletic 1. Haringey Borough taking a very early lead in the first minute with Scott Mitchell forcing home a goal after a corner. Harry Ottaway with the response for Carshalton after 19 minutes. And it's probably a fair result at the end of the game. Unfortunate sending off there for Ezi Ebezwani at the end. But Carshalton will go back to South London with a point from North London. And next week they'll be facing Horsham in the FA Trophy.